Hello, this is a quick review just to talk to you about this heart rate tracker. Now, I've been wearing it for a week. Anyone that might have seen me around with two trackers, because I had this one and my Fitbit, are going to think, you know, this woman's completely lost it. But I wanted to give you an accurate comparison of both, not just, you know, tell you, oh, it looks good and it feels good and it's comfortable. To start with, I've got to say to you, I paid £100 for my Fitbit HR, and it's not an athlete tracker. It's not 100% accurate. Just because my Fitbit HR says I have, I have a low battery right now to start with, but just because my Fitbit HR says I have 67 heartbeats per minute, that does not mean that is going to be 100% accurate, and we all know that. I mean, sometimes I go up and down the stairs about 12 times and I look at my Fitbit HR and he thinks I've gone up the stairs just twice, just because my heart rate has not gone over the top. It doesn't record that as activity. So knowing that, here we have this heart rate monitor. I can actually compare this tracker to the Sony smartband 2, which I have owned, and I owned it for 3 months before I sent it back and said, look, I don't even want it for free. And it cost me £75 when I first purchased it. The design's very much similar. It's a very thin strap, as you can see, compared to the HR. The closure type, it's also the same. It closes the same as the Sony. I was quite happy wearing this one. It felt quite comfortable on my skin. I almost not noticed it was there most of the time. I did not have to charge it. My Fitbit HR lasts around 4 to 5 days. And I checked this one when I needed it, and it still had battery. So with a simple just under 3 hours charge, it actually lasted me for the whole week, and I think that is awesome, to be honest with you. It's also waterproof, and what I've done, here's the app that you have once you download, and as you can see on the dashboard, you get the total distance, the total steps, the total calories, and then on the settings is where you can actually activate or deactivate the incoming calls, the messages. It's also where you've got the Bluetooth, so when you first install the app, you'll have to go here at the top and you'll have to find the device to pair it. So it's not only downloading the app, you do have to go and find the device on the Bluetooth. Now, the charging method's different to any other we've seen. It works on USB on one side, but on this side you've got this kind of a clip, and you would actually, all you need to do is make sure that the 3-pin connections go on the 3 little holes there, and that's it. That would be how this one's charged, so you don't have to remove it from the band itself, which is a plus. I find those a bit irritating sometimes. So if you want to charge it on a USB port, the quickest way, it's either a power bank or an adapter. Just make sure you use a 5V 1 amp, because it charges on 5 watts. If you put it on a normal phone charger, which works at 10 watts, you're going to fry the battery. All in all, after wearing it for a week, after comparing, if we compare the calories that this one tracks compared to the Fitbit HR, which even though at its price it's not 100% accurate, and we have 75 pounds reasons, so that's 75 reasons to justify those differences, I would say this is a fantastic tracker at under £25. It's the only heart rate tracker that I have seen that at that price, and that's close enough to the readings that a Fitbit HR would give you. So I would recommend. I've asked my husband, and he thinks the same. It's touch control, as I mentioned, so Every time you touch it, you get different readings on it. You get the time, you get the heart rate, you get the steps, you get the distance, and the calories burned. Now, you could say, oh, but it's not 100% accurate. Yeah, but I've paid £100 for my Fitbit, and I know it's not 100% accurate. It's just getting an idea. If one day you're wearing a Fitbit HR and then the next day you're wearing this heart rate monitor, the difference might affect your results when you're looking at what you're doing and your heart rate and your calories burned. But if you're always wearing the heart rate monitor, it is going to project a better performance or a lower performance on your activity level. So because you're comparing its readings to its own readings, then it's going to give you exactly what we receive with the Fitbit HR. You're just going to save £75. And if you don't mind a bit of a slight accuracy between the readings, then it's fantastic. I would really say it beats the Sony smartband 2 in many things, especially how long the battery lasts, and it's just as accurate as the Sony smartband 2. So at this sale price, yes, I would recommend. I would say buy yours before it goes up. If it does go up, would I recommend? Well, then we're back at step one. You can either pay £70 for this one or go a bit higher and buy a well-known branded one. But if the seller keeps it at a sale price of under £50, as long as this tracker is under £50, you've got a bargain. So I really hope this review has been helpful. That is the whole point of doing these reviews. If it has, do please tick yes below. It means a lot to me. And thank you very much for watching. I really hope, wish you the best in your fitness regime.